right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fish Fight Club. There's one rule for Fish Fight Club. The rule is we can't tell people about what happens at Fish Fight Club. You'll notice on your left and your right, we have two different player platforms. And in each one of these chests, you're going to find a bucket. A bucket with your weapon, which is going to be a fish. I need 2 volunteers to start off.
Me.
Let's start with Muffert versus...
Yeah!
Hey, how's it going? We are gonna kill the Ender Dragon. That's right, all of us. And we're not gonna kill him just once. We're gonna kill him 21 times. And we're only gonna use the items behind me. That's right, we're gonna kill the Ender Dragon 21 times using sticks, unenchanted bows, arrows, and carrots. And we're gonna do it naked, or at least with no armor. Yeah, we're gonna get the whole server together. We're all gonna go in there with no armor on, holding just a stick, a bow, an arrow, and some carrots. I know Sim and Jess have put a bunch of work into this. I believe Shaden also helped out. I mean, a bunch of people have helped out here and there for supplies, but I think Sim and Jess did a lot of the work. And I know specifically Sim has been grinding out, getting the materials prepared for this because, as you might expect, when you go into a fight holding nothing but a stick, a bow, an arrow, and a carrot, and no armor to fight the Ender Dragon, even as easy as the Ender Dragon is these days and how well people know the fight, we are gonna die a lot. And I suspect shenanigans will take place that will lead to even more deaths. You gotta think about it. If you have no armor on and you anger an Enderman, there's pretty much zero hope of survival. I mean, he is gonna kill you immediately. So we're gonna have to deal with that and a million other things. And then once we kill the Ender Dragon, we're gonna put all our stuff back on, gear up, we're gonna get some shulker boxes, and we're gonna get some wings. Without further ado, let's go meet up with everyone and let's fight a dragon. And then again, and then again, and then again, and then again, a lot more times. that really went some places. But we did it. We killed the dragon 21 times. As you can see from all the floating entrance portals around the island, the dragon is effectively defeated forever in the Lotus SMP Season 3 world. And now, we're gonna get some stuff. I brought all my armor, my sword, my tools, which I probably should have left some at home because if I lose these in the void, it's gonna be a real bummer. And we also brought just a bunch of building blocks. Shaden was nice enough to sell us some more books at the doorway. I actually had these back at the base, but didn't think to grab them, so he got a few more diamonds for me. And then, what else? I don't know where these melons and this jungle planks came from. I must have picked them up on the ground here. And then, I'm not sure if it was Sim that donated them or who it was, but someone offered up 2 stacks of rockets to everyone, so once we find our elytra, we'll be able to fly back here safely and get back to working. Let's get this done quickly, because I still want to build our wind shard shop today, so let's do some end busting. Alright, we got our elytra, we got some shulkers, and we immediately put them to use. We went to the desert just north of the Mushroom Trade Island. If I can figure out how to use this map again. I don't open it very often, but okay, there's this huge desert up here and there's no one really building around here, so we just peeled off a couple layers of sand because our shop on Mushroom Island is going to need a lot of glass. And because we need a lot of glass and I had to collect a lot of sand, I went ahead and built a little smelter. Oh, look at that. Little special cake. We hit 1,000 subs. That's pretty awesome. We hit it, I don't know, I guess between the dragon fight and now, so in the last couple days. And someone gave me some cake. Thanks for the cake. Whoever it was. I can't eat it. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, wait, you know what, actually? I know how we can eat some cake. I saw this guy in the forest when I started recording. Just one, thank you. Bye! Oof, jeez. He's mad. Just shut this door. Ah, yes, there we go. Delicious cake. Uh-oh. I ruined it. I didn't know you couldn't put a candle back on a cake. Well, thanks for the cake. I wished for 1,000 more, so. Anyway, as I was saying, we collected a bunch of sand, and that meant we needed to smelt a bunch of sand. And I didn't really want to do that individual furnaces and, you know, putting in coal and wasting coal. So the first thing we built, I gotta be careful because there's spoilers everywhere. I had some like weird downtime at my full-time job and I didn't know if we were going to be working or not going to be working, so I wasn't really recording, but I was just like, oh, I might as well make some progress while I'm waiting to figure out what's going on. And we got a lot done. And I didn't get much of it on camera, and I didn't think to record it with we did some stuff. Mostly just more useful base of operation stuff. The first thing we did was fuel. We built a magma farm, which somebody recommended to me in my Discord. Which somebody actually recommended in the community Discord, which is pretty helpful. Thank you for that. I believe it was Yang was his name, or at least that's what he goes by in the Discord. So appreciate it. And he actually posted like a little screenshot of a magma farm, and we kind of made a very similar thing, but we fit it down here in the bottom of the base of operations. So, you know, it's tucked away in this little corner. It's not super pretty, but I tried to make it at least organized. You've got a bunch of barrels on the ground, because anytime I feel like grabbing up a bunch of lava in buckets, I just throw them down here. So we've got a pretty good stockpile going for the smelter, which we're going to show next, which is kind of what this is all for. So yeah, you just grab some buckets, scoop them out. They actually fill up faster than I thought. For some reason I thought like the dripstone lava generators and stuff would be really, really slow. But I would say one of these fills up every like few seconds. And a bucket of lava can smell, I think it's 100 items. So we've got, you know, how many hundreds of items that we can already smell just from the lava we've already stored up. And I've only had this thing running for like a day. There are ways to like automatically to like scoop the lava out of the cauldrons, I think, but I just kind of try to swing in here every once in a while. I had this actually full of buckets, but we've used them all up, as you can see. But I just swing in here every once in a while and grab a bunch of lava. All right, the lava is to power this thing, which is a super smelter. It's a semi-super smelter is what I'd call it. I found a design online And I didn't like it because it was massive and complex and did a bunch of stuff, but I took pieces here and there from a bunch of different designs I found. So this one is you have your cart going across the top, hits this wall and comes back. So this is your feed for whatever you're smelting. And I wanted to bring some stakes just so I could kind of show you how the thing works. I actually did all the sand already, but this is full of your lava buckets and these are all full too because I've just been dumping them in here. These hoppers all feed these hoppers, which push fuel into some furnaces. You can just barely see them kind of tucked away back here. And then this thing kind of spreads whatever you're smelting down across the top. There's hoppers underneath this track. And then everything, the empty buckets and the, you know, and glass, in this case it's steak, and everything comes out into these two chests here at the bottom. And that's just some hoppers under the furnace that kind of run to those chests. So all you gotta do is you throw your food in here. You typically want to, it's already feeding into this stuff, but that's fine. You typically want to smelt a lot of stuff at once, especially when you're using lava buckets, because as I said, one lava bucket will do 100 items. So it'll do over one stack. So you're actually kind of wasting fuel technically if you don't like smelt a bunch of items, but the lava's essentially free and we've got way more than we'll probably ever need. Then just hit the little switch and this thing kind of goes back and forth and feeds the furnaces and then just, you know, kind of just distributes. I think because I changed the design a little bit, it's not like perfectly efficient. So some furnaces get a little more food than other furnaces or whatever you happen to be smelting, but it's good enough for me. So we're smelting 8 items at a time. So I think it's like 10 seconds for an item to smelt. So every 10 seconds we should get about 8 steaks and then that just keeps going. And then again, so those buckets get used up and immediately dumped. Then we can just grab them, run back in here and fill them up. Actually, it's probably even more efficient if I just do this. It's the first time I've had the system full, so theoretically there should be 8 slots here. We should be able to just dump these right back in here. And there you go, system's topped off again. It's that easy. So that's our super smelter and our fuel source for the foreseeable future. We might make a kelp farm or a bamboo farm eventually, but for now, that'll do. So we need a bunch of glass, and I don't want to really spoil too much of the shop, but I'm pretty happy about the concept. I think it's gonna look really cool. We're using a little bit of warped wood. We're using a lot of glass. We're actually stocking magma blocks in the shop, so that's not part of the build. It's just actually maybe we should spread some around. But the glass. This isn't the glass though. We have a shulker somewhere full of glass. Yeah, a lot of glass. We've got 2 shulkers completely full of glass, and actually we need to go and stain it all white, which is what we're gonna use up all our bones for. So yeah. I'm gonna stain all this glass. I gotta get a little bit more warped wood, and then we're gonna go build a shop on the Mushroom Island, and I'll check back in when it's done because it's gonna take me a minute. It's a lot of glass, as you can see. just placing 2 shulker boxes full of glass. Plus it's a building, and you'll see. I can't really say much without spoiling it, but I promise it's gonna be really cool. All right, let's get to it. And here it is. What do you think? I Love it. I don't think I could be more happy with the effect of like the tornado pulling the blocks off of the roof. If I'm being honest, I hated how the roof looked on this build, but I had to kind of like build it and then destroy it, if that makes sense. Like I couldn't like reverse engineer it without just building it. And you know what? I think in the future, if I don't like a roof, I might just, you know, have a tornado run through it. That's an idea. Seems kind of pertinent that it would rain right now. It's very fitting, I suppose. But yeah, here it is. Cobs, wind, and fire, and stuff. Right now we're selling magna cubes and breeze rods, and probably more things in the future as we get more farms going, or I don't know, we decide that we want to try to sell something that people actually want to buy maybe at some point. But yeah, you got breeze rods and magma cubes. Got little labels here on them, chests, got everyone's little piggy bank here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. As you can see, we went with the warped wood because I felt like if it was going to be on the mushroom island, also I just noticed, actually that's just wool, but it's a very similar color palette, but I feel like if it's going to be on this like purpley mushroom island, like the blue kind of fit, it's more like fantastical. And I don't know how this server will end up, but I feel like every time I see like a trade district and an SMP, all of the builds kind of go big and fantastical or like mythical looking. At least I hope so. We'll see when some other shops start popping up if it fits in or not. Hopefully it's not too big. I had to make the tornado big enough to sell the effect. I originally tried designing this with like a small, like little more narrow tornado, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't look right. I had to go wider. I had to pull more blocks off the roof to help it kind of sweep up into the tornado, but in the end, I think it came out perfectly, and this is exactly what I pictured. As soon as I knew I was going to be selling wind charges, I knew that I wanted to make a build being destroyed by a tornado. For some reason, it just popped into my brain immediately. I did sneak some chests up in there. I tried to pull, like, every type of block that we used in the main build here, I tried to pull up into the tornado, so that would be kind of, you know, an interesting effect there. We have a bunch of chests here, so in the future we can just slap an item frame and sell, you know, whatever. We've got more room here to sell some stuff. This will probably be our only shop for the season, and we'll just, you know, mix and match different items as things come and go, or we decide to sell stuff. We've got plenty of chests here to sell stuff, and obviously we could always like make a little basement for like backup. We probably should have done that over here maybe. Maybe we'll make like a little trapdoor entrance here that kind of goes down into a restock storage or something, but we'll figure that out later. For now, I wanted to get the shop up and running and get it built, and whew, it was a lot. That is a lot of glass blocks. Not only is it a lot of glass blocks, but as you probably saw in the time lapse as I was building it, I had to place a bunch of like dirt blocks and stuff because none of these glass layers kind of touch each other in a lot of places, so you're like constantly place a temporary block, place a glass block, delete the temporary block, and you're doing that all over the place, and there's gaps. There's items floating out in the middle that I had to kind of like pillar out to in place, but in the end, it all came together. We've got a super cool shop to sell all of our future goods in, and whew, that was a lot of work. We built a super smelter, we built a permanent fuel source, we built a shop to sell our goods, we fought the dragon 21 times, and we participated in a club that we don't talk about, or at least we don't talk about what happened at the club. I'm not sure about all the rules. The rules were very fuzzy, but we did it. We made it to the end. This episode was a grind, but it was a blast. The dragon fight was a blast. The fish fight club was great. I wish we had a little more time. We were a little bit rushed, but it was super fun. And oh, that's a beautiful shot. The rainbow shining through the tornado, the house being destroyed. It's a beautiful thing. What else happened this episode? Oh yeah, 1,000 subs. Thank you so much to everyone who's followed along so far. Anyone who's watched the video, liked the video, commented, subscribed, even if you're just a lurker and you've just been hanging around. I appreciate it. I've got much more to come. We've got bigger, bolder plans for the season. I can't thank you enough for sticking around and checking out a small channel like this. We're just getting started. I'm gonna keep trying to make every video better and do things better as we go. Be sure to hang out after the credits. I left a lot of hilarious scenes from the dragon fight in there. Trust me, they're worth the watch. And as always, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good one.
Shaden found this portal. His base is somewhere, and he found this while he was mining.
In my backyard, it's so close.
He decided to find one that had absolutely no eyes or a in it. So thank you for that, Shaden.
A little scared.
Oh geez, I'm getting pushed. This is sketchy.
Yeah, don't jump up on the railing. We'll go over it.
Welcome to Lotus Season 3 strap.
Yeah.
I think we should all take bets on who's gonna die first.
Oh my goodness. And the first one dead.
Oh my god.
We don't have any blocks to build up to these things.
Oh, that hurt a lot.
Oh, jeez. Well. Oh, hey, Morg.
What? Where? Whoa. Hello. Yes.
Get your sticks ready.
Yeah,
Watch everyone fly up.
Oh
god! Oh god!
That went well.
Well, that didn't go well.
I went under the map, that was weird.
Oh
We weren't there for it.
That's gonna happen 20 more times.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, no one accidentally punched that.
Oh, it burned!
You miss every shot you don't take.
Or just
And also
generally.
all the shots he does.
And all of the ones that he does take. Wait, how did I get fish?
Stolen from me.
Hi, Cobb.
Oh, it's bedtime.
It's bedtime.
Hey, I got steak. Someone's got weird food in there.
Run, Skipper! Run! No, Skipper!
Oh, good, I needed arrows.
So many.
Who needs arrows?
Father, no.
Oh, gosh.
No! Oh no, Yogi!
Sticks up.
Everybody step out of the way. Don't get in his head.
Sticks up.
Don't get.
Prepare to be launched.
Let's get down.
Oh, now we're in the launch zone. We're not underneath the safe,
How many people died? Oh wow. Everybody get back! Everybody get back!
Everyone hug the crystals for the picture. Look at how many arrows are in this pillar. Oh my. How are those not despawning? I actually kind of want to get launched for the replay footage, so.
I did once and I screamed.
Ooh, an ender pearl. See, you see.
Whee!
Why, hello, it is I, Chesby Catch.
Hello, Chesty Cat.
Wow, you sound just like him.
That's it. That's it.
Arrows. Who is that?
Okay, alright.
I don't think I've been alive for one dragon kill.
Of course.
Say your spawn.
Spawn real quick.
That seems dangerous.
Say your spawn real quick. Say your spawn real quick.
Oh my goodness.
I survived.
All of that.
See how you like it.
Oh my.
Never treat people with disrespect.
Skulk blocks.
Never treat Endermen with disrespect.
Wait, is that a spore blossom?
Yeah, why does someone have a spore blossom?
I mean, this place is really coming together.
Yeah, this is it. This is the cozy village. The cozy vibes only zone.
These Endermen seem pretty mad.
Everything's fine.
I don't know, they seem pretty mad.
Everything's fine.
Hey!
Do we have an
Why is this happening now?
Promise I am not suspicious.
Oh my gosh!
I did most of this. Oh god.
We're killing.
There are so many skipper heads. Oh, we're building a wall now. I like it.
Yeah, this is to keep the danger out.
community now.
Yeah.
That's smart. You have some unsightly residents.
What?
No, they're okay. Yeah, that's Doctor and Phil.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, there's a hellscape just through the door here.
So we're kind of stuck.
Who's this?
11 times.
I'm sorry, Skipper, but
Alright.
Oh, you missed the shot. You missed every shot you take. No.
Hey, a dart head. We need that for our project. I don't even know how many.
I feel like it wasn't too bad until the bed started, and then it was like very fast deaths.
Then it was all over.
No.
Oh my gosh, ow! Ow.
Where'd he go? Oh,
Shaden and Sim really took this
oh,
to
well,
heart.
she's dead.
Why was there? What, did she have a bed?
No.
I just picked up a bed.
yes,
Have I not
right
been
here.
punching it?
Take it.
Just now realizing you're not reaching the right point of the dragon after.
Oh my gosh, I haven't been punching it.
Oh. Hey.
Hey! I saw him running towards that bow, and I was like, "There's no chance he survives this."
Crystal.
No, no.
Oh!